Welcome back to Let's Play Trails in the Sky. Last time, we... well, we didn't do a whole lot. We just completed the news reporter quest. Today, we are going to sweep Rolent again. Recently, it seems that there are some sky bandits using an airship to pull off robberies in the Code region. I'm gonna have to be more strict with passenger checking. If a criminal managed to get on board, who knows what might happen. Well, I'll be! Ellen, you actually sounded responsible for a second. Well, that's because I never forgive myself if I allowed some hotties to get in harm's way. Not to mention, it gives me a reason to check out the chicks more closely, too. That's two birds with one stone, baby! I was a fool for admiring you. After the airliners were developed, a lot of people started coming to visit Rolent. Before that, it was mostly merchants who came to buy septium, lumber, and vegetables. I even hear that the number of people traveling the roads on foot has decreased. You don't get tired riding on an airliner. The reason being, they're fast. Have you heard of the high-speed cruiser Arcee that's used by the royal family? With the hull covered in elegant lines and painted a pure white, it's certainly fitting for those of royalty. In addition, it boasts the best engine that robo technology can offer, and it's said to have the highest performance output in the world. What do we have here? A handsome bracer if I've ever seen one. How about taking a nap with little me? I'll have to take a rain check on that one. You are something, ma'am. The whole monster scare has finally settled down into mine. Now I can finally eat a relaxing meal. Estelle, listen to this. The other day, Mr. Renon's mother dropped by and asked me out of the blue if I wanted to marry her son. I haven't felt so surprised since Scheherazade fell off the table when she was dancing. I'm sorry, what? But I had to turn her down. When I'm ready, I want to be able to choose my own partner. Mr. Renon's getting older. I'm sure that's why his mother is worried about him. Oh, hey there, Estelle and Joshua. I saw some crazy quick monsters on Milch Lane Road the other day. Just when I thought they were charging me, they took off running. Seriously, what were those things? You must have encountered shiny palms. All the members of the Bracer Guild can hold their liquor. Scheherazade is like a booze sponge, but even Cassius can down more than a few rounds. But Ina's the most surprising of them all. I heard the same thing from Shara. Ina's supposed to be pretty amazing in the liquor department. That's right, she can drink at the same pace as Scheherazade. On top of that, her face never gets red and she acts totally normal. I think that's much better than having your ear talked off by Sheriff. In any case, the Bracer Guild is one to be reckoned with at a bar. Oh, except for that rich fellow. One drink and he's a goner. I'm just astounded that there's anyone who can drink at the same pace as Scheherazade. That's what makes Ina doubly surprising. Oh, wait. Oh, you haven't met a character from Cold Steel yet. It's time I start thinking about a new menu. I'm going to have all of the staff here give me their ideas for the new menu. Maybe I should ask Elisa what she thinks too. Elisa? Interesting. That's not an actual quest in this game. We started the sweatshop before my husband and I were married. That's why we have such a special plan this workplace. Somehow I found myself deeply moved when I see our daughter Alyssa helping around here as well. Estelle, Joshua, I heard that you two have had your fair share of accomplishments lately. Let's see, you drove the fiends away from the Purzel farm, you rescued the miners at the Miles Mine. This last time you escorted some reporters. Sheesh! Wow, you certainly know a lot for your age. Yep, I sure do. I wish those reporters would hire me. I think I'm perfect for the job of a reporter. That's probably true. I wish those reporters would hire me. Yeah. Liberal News, huh? That's the magazine my dad always reads. That cover always has somebody really famous or popular. complete opposites. My grandson Luke appears to be getting along with his neighbor Pat. I wish Luke would pick up a few good things from Pat. The Bracers who help Pat seem to be active recently. I heard there are a pair of young Bracers, a boy and a girl. That boy is especially well-spoken by the wives' circle as being quite cutie. Joshua's a hunk to all these desperate housewives. Thanks to a number of well-known Bracers in Rolent, we can live free of worry. You know, liberal news is selling like hotcakes. Until just recently, it was a minor magazine circulated in and around the royal city. I might actually stay at the hotel when I do my sweep to heal. Where's Luke? I'm so excited! Listen! My dad's coming home! He'll be home soon. I want us to play together. I received word from my husband today that I'll be finishing up with his current job. I think I'd better do something extra special. The longer we are apart, the deeper the bond grows between my husband and I. My father has stopped complaining about the work my husband does, but it does look like he's holding his tongue all the time. I'm sure he'd feel much better if he just said what he felt. The young kids these days only tend to focus on profit as a way to gain acceptance from others. But back in my day, if we wanted to be accepted, we had to work hard. It's like my daughter says, we'll have to watch these kids with a careful eye. Back in my day... My papa's been asking me some weird things, like who I choose, Luke or Pat. Raylan's mother came here looking for a bride. My Uni is way too young for the likes of him. But I can't allow Uni's husband to be any less of a man than myself. It's odd to see fate so heated and helpless outside. Looks like the realization that he's the father of a young daughter is settling in. You seem to be a good match for my daughter, Joshua. But I'm going to have to fail you, huh? The reason being, you're too handsome. It's not that you've done anything wrong, but I can just see you having serious girl trouble someday. Joshua's also too old for you. Yeah, I can totally see that too. Joshua's completely out of touch with reality. He doesn't even notice that kind of stuff. Estelle, you're one to talk. And therein lies another problem. I think it's you who's out of touch with reality. And Joshua, you're much too old for Uni, you know that? That's another fail right there. Okay, just shut up. Okay? Please. Recently, it seems like whenever I go out on the street, I get lost in choice. It appears that my mom started up the bride hunt again. When I first heard about what was going on, I thought I was going to die of sheer embarrassment. No matter how many times I tell her to knock it off, she just keeps doing it. What am I going to do? Your mom just cares, Raynon. Aren't you Cassius' daughter? Estelle, was it? Yeah. You look rather healthy and seem like a cheerful young girl at that. So how would you feel about becoming my son's new wife? Excuse me? Me? It seems like the young girls these days don't mind marrying older men, right? Now hold on just a darn minute. So is that a no? Admittedly, my son isn't as handsome as your boyfriend over there with the black hair. You boy, make sure to make Estelle happy. This nutjob lady is totally mistaken. We probably best just play along before things get more complicated. Just stop, Miss Bloom, please. Hey, I've been hearing great things about you kids. I hear that you've been knocking out jobs one after another. You've made some successful strides from your part-time job working here for me. Cassius, Sherazard, and now the two. Rolent Bracers are the best, hands down. Well, how are you, Estelle and Joshua? The two of you have really grown up, haven't you? Although I'd like you to try and act a bit more ladylike yourself. I'll try to pay more attention to that. No, actually, where the hell is he? news reports came to do a story on your dad. My dad's a soldier in the Royal Army, but he's pretty plain and boring compared to Braces. Yeah, Braces are definitely cooler than soldiers. Don't say that to your dad. Well, dear, it appears to me that your faces seem a bit older and wiser. I'm glad to see that you have matured in body and mind. Recently, some of the children have come to see me on non-Sunday school day. I'm glad I became a sister. The front door is locked. That's... Okay, maybe it's nothing. Still, Joshua, I heard about your admirable performance at the farm in the mine. A number of guests have been asking about you as well. Keep up the good work. Oh, we just got the Orbital factory now. The mayor came by to ask about some Septium engraving to make up. Although the Esmos hasn't arrived, here it's quite the magnificent crystal. I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like. I've heard that ornaments are based on ancient tools. It's not the people of today who are amazing, it's those people of old. Somehow it's a bit mortifying. Well, we have time to keep going. No new quests. Oh, it's Bill and Joshua. Sheriff, what are you doing here? This is a rare occasion. You're usually out and about. I just finished the jobs I took over for your father. I was reporting to the guild. So you finished it alone too, huh? Somehow or other, I guess. I heard from Ina that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. I guess everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something. Deke, we're grateful too. Well, I guess I'll report in as well then. Go ahead, let's hear what you've got. Ooh, we're 7th class. Good work, you two. How about you, Sheriff? Don't you think they've done a fine job? For a bunch of newbies, you did an average job. But you should be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on that high horse of yours. Okay, I get it already. Great work, all of you. I'm surprised that we were able to fill up the work gap left by Cassius so quickly. I wonder if we'll be able to relax for a bit now. I don't know. I can imagine that the downtime might be a bit of a drag. Well, that won't be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs like controlling the roads and exterminating monsters. It's been a while since I've been able to take a break. Alright, it's time for my reward. I'm going to drink until I can't drink anymore tonight. Estelle, Joshua, you two join me as well. We have to watch you get plastered to make a fool of yourself? Oh, so what you're saying is that you're turning down my invitation? You got a lot of nerve to do something like that to your mentor. What am I supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. You cause a ruckus, think like a maniac, and try to surf in public. Agreed, it's pretty embarrassing. Charizard, just where do you think you're going to take these underage kids? Come on, the alcohol is what makes things entertaining. But if you're so against coming along with me, then I don't need you, Estelle. But really? Yep. Instead, I'll just have Joshua make up for your absence. Why me? Sheriff? Now, hold on a minute. Joshua, you look like you'll make a fine companion. Whether we're talking booze or something else behind closed doors, I'll help break you in. Break me in. Oh, right, you big pervert, Joshua. Why are you drooling like that? It's not what you think. We've got a major problem. Huh? Mayor Klaus? So, Joshua, and Sherazade, am I glad to see you? Saved by the bell. What's wrong, sir? And why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My whole disaster is gone. What? Alright, calm down, Mayor Klaus. Take a deep breath and let it out. Apparently, it seems as though my home was robbed large. What? That's not being calm at all, though. I had something to speak with the Father Divine about, so I was over at the chapel. When I came home, it was rather odd for no one to greet me at the door, so I looked around and the rooms were in a state of great disorder. Wait, what about your wife and Lita? Don't worry, they're both fine. I found them locked up in the attic room. That's a relief to hear. It's lucky that no harm came to anyone. It won't get us anywhere just staying around here, so could you take us to the crime scene, Mayor Klaus? Absolutely. I appreciate your cooperation. Wait for me, I'm going too. Good idea. We may be able to be of some help. Well, if you insist. I know, we'll be at the mayor's place investigating the incident. If you have anything come up, just toss it on Ridge's shoulders. I'm sure he's just relaxing at the bar anyway. Yes, I'll do that. And everyone, be careful. Damn, Sharon knows Ridge. Wow. Wow, this place is an absolute mess. The crooks really tore through here. Look at the safe. The Septium, which was supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen, has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially after having you go to all the trouble to bring it here. It's not you who should be apologizing, it's the crooks who are on the run. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house? The other rooms, for the most part, appear to have been left untouched. They're about as messy as the attic room in which my wife and Lita were locked up. Tell Joshua, there's something I want you to do. Which is? I'll speak with the mayor about the incident. I want you two to check out the inside of the house. You mean, like, an on-site investigation? Are you sure we're up to the task? Since we're all here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground, no? Alright, we'll see what we can do. Proceed carefully and deliberately. Alright, Mayor Klaus, how about we talk in the parlor? Sure, now where to begin? An on-site investigation, huh? I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach. How about we start from this room? Let's not forget to ask for witness statements from the other residents. Sounds like a plan. We will do the on-site investigation next time. Next time on Trails in the Sky. We investigate the robbery. I will see y'all then.